हेलो। Greetings to all the participants present here. On behalf of Quvae Research and Publications, I would like to welcome you all for the webinar on elevating workflow efficiency with AI, utilizing ChatGPT prompts across diverse domains. To start with, let me give you a brief about Quvae Research and Publications. Quvae serves as a platform to publish research articles in prominent journals and conference proceedings. We assist authors in publishing their research findings in high impact factor journals, promoting their work, enhancing their reputation, and building a strong scientific profile. Among several indexing databases, Scopus is one of the most preferred for publishing articles. The wide recognition and impact of these journals makes them highly valued in their academic career. We have recently collaborated with a Scopus Q1 journal called F1000 Research, published by Taylor and Francis. The authors can now easily submit their articles through a partnered gateway with F1000. It is an open research publishing platform for scientists, scholars, and clinicians that offers rapid publication of articles and other research outputs without any editorial bias. All articles benefit from transparent peer review and editorial guidance on making all source data openly available. Now I'd like to welcome our speaker, Dr. Sharif Mohammed Ismail, who have 25 years of experience in the software industry and a proven track record in business information systems. He has held prestigious positions as a lecturer at the University of Halle, assistant professor at the University of Dammam, and professor at Al-Quwaira University. His research interests encompass several cutting-edge domains, including artificial intelligence, natural language processing, knowledge management, and sentiment analysis. He has published over 100 research papers across various domains, demonstrating his intellectual powers and dedication to advancing knowledge. By seamlessly integrating his theoretical expertise with his extensive practical experience, he has solidified his position as an accomplished software engineering professional. His comprehensive skill set, remarkable research contributions, and academic qualifications make him an invaluable asset to both the industry and academia. Once again, I'd like to welcome you, Doctor.
Thank you so much for this introduction. Actually, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, esteemed participant. I'm thrilled to be with you today to discuss a topic that is revolutionizing the way we approach productivity and the problem solving across a plethora of domains. Today we are deliver this topic about the world of ChatGPT prompts and their transformative impact on diverse sector as we navigate the section of elevating workflow efficiency with AI utilizing ChatGPT prompt across diverse domain. Could you please make me share my presentation? I'm audible for you? Hello?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. Now the presentation is ready? Just a minute. For screen now. Is that okay? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Doctor, it is visible.
That's great. Just a minute. Actually, we will talk about firstly ChatGPT as groundbreaking creation by OpenAI, it's a famous company, has been at the forefront of AI advancement, especially in the context of natural language processing. Its ability to understand the context, generate human-like text, and assist in various tasks has paved the way of significant progress in diverse domain. One of the most remarkable feature of ChatGPT is its adaptability through prompt, which allow user to harness its capability across wide array of application. Actually, there is a lot of application we can use a ChatGPT. For example, content creation and copywriting. In the realm of content creation, ChatGPT prompt have emerged as a powerful tool for generating high-quality written material. Whether it's blog post, marketing content, or social media updates, ChatGPT can effortlessly craft engaging and coherent text by providing a brief prompt. Content creators can receive drafts, even ideas, and even entire articles, expediting the writing process while maintaining a consistent tone and style. Also, content creation and the copyright. For example, marketing agency need to generate a product description for an upcoming product launch. They input basic detail about the product and its feature as a prompt. ChatGPT provides creative, engaged, and SEO-friendly product description that can be used on the company website and marketing material. Another real example, a travel blogger needs to write engaging description for a series of travel destinations. They input brief details about each location as a prompt. ChatGPT generates captive description, highlighting unique attraction, local culture, and the travel tips, making the blog post informative and attractive for reader. Also, programming and the coding assistant. Actually, ChatGPT provide developers and offer them an invaluable resource for problem solving and the coding assistance. Complex programming challenges can be broken down into manageable steps through a series of prompts, enabling programmers to troubleshoot and debug with greater efficiency. Additionally, ChatGPT can provide explanation, code snippets, and even suggest alternative solution, enhancing the overall development process. Also, medical diagnostic and research. Actually, ChatGPT prompts have demonstrated their potential in aiding diagnostics and research, especially if we, as a medical professionals, can input patient symptom and medical history and test result as a prompt, receiving a possible diagnosis or recommendation for further testing. This tool not only exhibited the diagnostic process, but also serves as a supplementary resource for medical practitioners to stay updated with the latest research findings. An example for that, a physician is present with a complex case involving a patient symptom that don't match any known condition. The physician input the patient symptom and the medical history as prompt. ChatGPT generate a list of potential rare diseases or conditions that could be considered aid the physician in exploring less common diagnoses. Also, in the sector of educational support and the tutoring. Educator and the student alike can benefit from ChatGPT prompt in the realm of education. Student can pose questions related to their coursework, and ChatGPT can provide comprehensive explanation, examples, and even practice problem. Educator can use ChatGPT to create interactive learning material, offer personalized feedback, and assist in clarifying complex concepts to enhance the learning experience. Also, creative writing and storytelling. Writer and storytelling can harness the creative capabilities of ChatGPT prompts to spark inspiration and overcome writer's block. By providing a simple prompt or scenario, a writer can receive imaginative ideas, character description, plot twist, and dialogues that can serve as the foundation for captivating narrative. This fusion of human creativity and AI assistance open new avenues for literary explosion. Also, in business strategy and decision-making, ChatGPT prompt find utility in strategic planning and decision-making. A business leader can input market data, performance metrics, and other relevant information to receive insights, recommendation, the potential courses of action. This tool aids in the formulation of informed strategies and enable organization to adapt more effectively to dynamic market conditions. For example, a retail company is planning to expand its operation to a new region, but is uncertain about the potential changes. The input market research data, competitors analysis, and financial projection as prompts. ChatGPT provides insight on potential obstacles, recommended strategies for entering the new market, and suggested tactics for gain a competitive edge. Actually, how to use it? Simply, we can visit the website chat.openai.com and create an account, complete account information, then confirm information. After that, you will access. Then after you have such account, you can enjoy with this journey to benefit from this ChatGPT. Actually, demystifying prompts and ChatGPT and the world of AI technology, natural language processing is gaining increasing attention for its ability to generate human-like responses. One of the most exciting development in NLP is the ChatGPT model, which utilizing the advanced deep learning algorithm to generate text that appear to be written by human. While the ChatGPT model is powerful in its own right, it's only as effective as the prompt given to it. Let's explore what prompts are, how they interact with the ChatGPT, and how to effectively utilize prompt to generate quality responses. What are prompts? Simply, in the context of a ChatGPT prompt are the text inputs given to the AI model that guide it in generating text. They are starting points for conversation and provide context for the AI to generate relevant and coherent responses. In other words, prompts are the artificial intelligence equivalent of a conversation start. Prompt can take many forms, including a question, statement, or even in images. They can be open-ended, allowing for broader range of responses, or close the end, limiting the range of possible responses. The effectiveness of a prompt depends on its clarity and the relevance and consensus to the desired outcome of the conversation. How prompt interact with ChatGPT? Actually, the ChatGPT model consists of a series of deep learning algorithms that allow it to generate text with a high degree of accuracy and coherence. Hello, I'm audible for you. Just I check. Hello.
Yes, doctor.
That's great. I'm so sorry. From time to time, we have to check. When we talk about ChatGPT model, we talk about a series of deep learning algorithms. It utilizes a large data set of human written text to learn a pattern and structure in language and generate text that mimics the human writing style. Prompt play a crucial role in guiding the AI in generating text that is relevant and coherent. Actually, when a prompt is given to the ChatGPT model, it analyzes the text and generates a response based on its understanding of the language pattern and the structure. The AI generates the response by predicting the most likely sequence of words that would follow the prompt based on the pattern it has learned it from the data set. The response generated by the AI is not pre-written or pre-programmed. It's a unique sequence of words generated by the model based on the user prompts. The importance of effective prompts. The effectiveness of the ChatGPT model is directly tied to the quality of the prompt given to do it. Effective prompts provide clarity, context, and relevance to the desired outcome of the conversation. Let us present some tips for creating effective prompts. For example, to be clear and concise. Actually, when we interacting with a chat GPT, it's important to be clear and concise in your language, avoiding using overly complex language or jargon that the AI may not understand. The more straightforward and simple your language, the more likely the AI is to generate a relevant and a coherent response. Also, provide context. Providing context is essential when interacting with the ChatGPT. This can be achieved by providing background information or framing your question in a specific context. The more context you provide, the more accurate and relevant the AI's response will be. Also, use open-ended prompts. Open-ended prompts allow for a broader range of response and are useful for generating creative or exploratory response. By using open-ended prompt, you can encourage the artificial intelligence to generate responses that go beyond what you had initially planned. Also, experiment with different prompts. One of the advantages of ChatGPT is its ability to generate a wide range of responses. To take fully advantage of this, you should experiment with different prompts to see how the AI responds. This can be done by feeding the artificial intelligence different prompts and analyzing the generated responses. Also, use the closed-ended prompt for specific responses. That means closed-ended prompts are useful for generating specific or focused responses by using such type of prompt, you can guide the artificial intelligence to generate responses that are more predictable and aligned with your intended outcome. Avoid leading a question. Leading a question can bias artificial intelligence response and lead to an inaccurate or irrelevant answer. Avoid asking a question that assume a particular answer or end. Provide feedback. ChatGPT use a machine learning algorithm to generate responses, which means it learns from its interaction. Providing feedback on the quality of the artificial intelligence response can help improve its performance over time. Remain patient. ChatGPT is an AI model that generates responses based on pattern and the structure in language. It may take time for the AI generate a response that is relevant and coherent. Remaining patient and allowing the AI to work through its process can lead to more accurate and relevant responses. By following these tips, you can effectively interact with the ChatGPT and generate high-quality responses that are relevant to your outcome. Additionally, by experimenting with different prompts and providing feedback, you can help improve the AI performance over time. Now let's go to this term, what we call it, prompt engineering. Actually, prompt engineering is the process of communicating effectively with an artificial intelligence to achieve desired results. As AI technology continue to rapidly advance, the ability to master prompt engineering has become a particularly valuable skill. Prompt engineering techniques can be applied to a wide variety of tasks, making it a useful tool for anyone seeking to improve their efficiency in both everyday and innovative activities. Let's go for prompt engineering strategies. Actually, there are a lot of strategies, but let us just focus on some of them. There are some of the most common ones include input, output prompting. This strategy involves defining the input that the user provide to the large language machine and the output that the LLM is to generate in response. This strategy is fundamental to prompt engineering as it directly influences the quality and the relevance of the chat GPT responses. For instance, the user might provide an input prompt asking ChatGPT to generate a Python script for a specific task, and the desired output would be generated script, or what we call it, desired output would be generated script. This is an example for that. Generate a Python script that takes a single mandatory command line argument and mention your project and perform the following task and write what you wanna the ChatGPT create, a new folder, a file, simple Python script, etc. Also, the second strategy, zero-shot prompt. This is the most challenging type of prompting, as it involves providing the language model with a prompt that is not part of its training data. This can be done by using natural language or by providing the model with a set of keywords or concepts. For example, generate 7 possible names for my new cat, for my new pet. whatever. Also, the third strategy, future prompting. This is a less challenging type of prompting than zero-shot prompting, as it involves providing the language model with a few examples of the desired output. This can be done by providing the model with a few sentences or paragraphs of text. For example, we use this prompt in the previous strategies: generate 7 possible names of my new cat, and I can provide the ChatGPT with what we call it, with this name I like to be as an example for that. The fourth strategy, chain of thought prompting. This involves providing the language model with a sequence of prompts that guide through the process of generating the desired output. This can be done by providing the model with a series of questions or instructions. For example, Joe has 20 eggs. He buys this what we call it narrated questions or AC question. We and include some of calculation. Sometimes ChatGPT fail to answer, so you have to train it or give the model a chance to answer again and again until you achieve the right answer. It's very important and very vital to achieve your optimal answer or outcome. Generated knowledge prompting. Also, this involves providing the language model with a prompt that is generated from a knowledge base. This can be done by providing the model with a set of facts or a concept from knowledge base. For example, the question, what is the capital of France? Could be answered by providing the knowledge statement. The capital of France is Paris, and Paris is a city in France. This is the sort of how it comes from such a strategy. Also, iterative prompting. This involves providing language model with the prompt and then iteratively refining the prompt based on the model outputs. This can be done by providing the model with feedback on its outputs, or by asking the model to generate more specific outputs. For example, iterative prompting for writing a poem. This starts with a general prompt: write a poem about a flower. Refine this output by refine the prompt itself based on the model output. If the model generates a shorter poem, you could refine the prompt to say write a longer poem about a flower. You can make this flower specific, red flower, and you can give the model more details about this flower. So that will enhance the output of this type of this strategy. Okay. Now we need to employ ChatGPT across various fields. Actually, there is a lot of fields we can use ChatGPT in different domains. For example, education and the learning. We can use ChatGPT in education and the learning for such prompts. For example, explain the concept of natural selection and its role in the process of evolution, for example. This prompt showcases how ChatGPT can provide detailed explanation similar to a teacher in a classroom sitting helping a students grasp a complex scientific concept like natural selection, and etc. So actually, there is a lot of area in education. For example, study assistants. You can, for example, write this prompt, explain the concept of photosynthesis. The responses that ChatGPT provide detailed explanation of this phenomena, breaking down the process and its significance in plant biology, for example. Also, homework help prompts, for example, solve the following mass equation, and you can write your mathematical equation for solving. ChatGPT provides step-by-step instruction on how to solve like this quadratic equation. Also, language learning prompt translate the sentence, for example, bonjour, comment ça va? In French, it will translate easily. Programming assistance, as we mentioned, you can provide an example for a for loop in Python, for example. ChatGPT will give you a code a snippet, demonstrate a basic for loop in Python, along with an explanation of its structure and purpose. Also, concept clarification. You can also prompt what is the difference between this one and that one as a concept or as a topic. Responses of ChatGPT outline the key difference between these two things you wanted to compare, or you wanted to make this comparison between them. Writing improvement prompts help me improve this paragraph. You can use rephrase this statement. The ChatGPT will improve or enhance or rephrase this paragraph for you. Also, research guidance. Actually, there's a lot of prompts in this area. For example, suggest some credible sources for my history project on the American Revolution. For example, ChatGPT provides a list of reputable book articles, also in a specific domain or specific topic. It will can provide you, but take care with the reference. ChatGPT still has a big dilemma with the reference. It can generate fabric reference for this such article, maybe in what we call it advanced version. This problem reduced, but still some reference suffer from these fabric issues. In the domain of healthcare and medical advice. Excuse me, my voice audible for you? Hello?
Yes, doctor.
That's great. Actually, in the domain of healthcare and medical service, also we can use a prompt such as list a common symptom of migraine and suggest strategies for managing and preventing them. This example demonstrates ChatGPT capacity to offer medical advice and recommendation akin to initial consultation with healthcare professionals, aiding individuals who suffer from migraines and etc. A lot of like this corona, COVID, all these new diseases, we can use such this artificial intelligence model such as ChatGPT in healthcare and in medical advice, especially these advanced or updated versions. Actually, medical service involves crafting prompts that guide provide relevant and original information while reminding user to seek professional medical guidance. Here are some examples we will show. General information about medical condition. We can prompt, can you explain the basics of diabetes? Response, ChatGPT will provide an overview of such disease and its type, causes, symptoms, and the general management practices. Also, first aid instruction. When we write a prompt such as, what should I do if someone is do something? This is also make ChatGPT offer step-by-step infrastructure, what we call it, instructions for performing this type of diseases. How you can establish infrastructure in healthcare. This also ChatGPT can support us to mention these steps or actions we have to do to prevent such this problem or issue. Medication information also, we can use prompt to tell about the common side effect for specific diseases. Also, symptom checker and urgency assessment. I have a headache and a fever. Should I be concerned? Sometimes maybe this is a trivial prompt for a lot of people, but this type to make this conversation, especially during the disease itself, that make the diseases less affected, because many of people need to make this conversation even with this AI models. So the ChatGPT advised the user to consider potential causes like a common cold or flu, but emphasize that the presence or service symptoms should prompt a call to a medical professional. Also, healthy lifestyle advice. What are some tips for maintaining a healthy heart? About what we call it, a lot of lifestyle advice we need, even in gym. So ChatGPT offer advice on exercise regularly, eating a balanced diet, managing stress, and avoiding smoking. Also, in a medical history organization prompt, also we can ask, how can I keep track of my medical history? Response, ChatGPT suggests using a digital or physical health journal to record the doctor visits, medication, and the past illness. Mental health coping strategies prompt, what can I do? Use stress. Also, ChatGPT can support and recommend the practicing relaxation technique like deep breathing and other techniques that can support or can help us for that. Actually, emergency response information prompt, what should I do if witness someone collapsing suddenly? All this ChatGPT can guide us as the user through checking responsive, calling for help, and starting CPR unit until professional medical help arrives. Vaccination information. Also, what vaccine are recommended for adults? ChatGPT will provide a list, some common vaccine recommended for adults, such as what we call it, corona vaccine. There's a lot of vaccine. It will give you this side effect or this recommendation for such type of vaccine. Actually, there is a lot of domain ChatGPT can serve. For example, also customer support. When we prompt troubleshooting the issue of a smartphone not charging when connected to a power source, for example. Explanation this prompt highlight how ChatGPT can assist in diagnosing technical problem and providing solutions, similar to a human customer support representative helping user troubleshoot device issues. Actually, using ChatGPT in customer support can enhance user experience by providing quick responses, addressing common queries, and assisting with various issues. For example, frequently answer questions and basic information prompt. For example, can you tell me about your shipping policy? Also technical troubleshooting. Prompt, I can't log into my account, what should I do? All this ChatGPT can support. Product recommendation prompt, I'm looking for a durable laptop. Any recommendations? ChatGPT suggests a few laptop model based on the user preferences and requirements. Membership or subscription queries. For example, what benefit do I get with premium subscription? ChatGPT will provide with lists the features and the perks of the premium subscription, highlighting exclusive content and access. Cancellation and account deletion. Prompt, I want to cancel my account. How can I do that? For example, also ChatGPT can provide instruction on how to cancel an account and provide you with the necessary step and the potential consequences. Feedback and the complaints. Prompt, I had a bad experience with what we call it your service. How can I share my feedback? ChatGPT will explain how to provide feedback, lodge a complaint, including contact method with what we call it escalation process. Technical setup assistant. Prompt, I need help setting up my new printer. Can you guide me? The ChatGPT also provides step-by-step instruction for setting up the printer. Product availability. For example, prompt is upload dress is a size medium available. And now there's a lot of application based on this prompt we can use in different domains, as we mentioned, for that. Actually, it is not only this domain. There is a lot of domains like legal and compliance, entertainment, language translation, business strategies, and the consulting, as we mentioned, emotional support and the mental health. And this is a very important domain, especially in the next what we call it near future. Actually, as a human, we need this support, mental health and emotional support so well. So I think ChatGPT and other AI model will play a very fabulous role in this area. Also, cooking. There's a lot of application based on such a prompt. Finally, we need to remind ourselves with ethical consideration. Actually, in the utilization of AI technology like ChatGPT as an AI system, it's vital to ensure their deployment align with ethical principle to prevent harm. Responsible usage involve adhering to fairness, transparency, and accountability. For example, generating content that promotes hate speech through ChatGPT would be unethical. Transparency is crucial, requiring openness about AI uses and the data for informed user decision and the trust building, especially in what we call it scientific research. We saw a lot of papers generated by ChatGPT. We have to mention that if the what we call it publisher or magazine accepts such type of this generation, it's okay, but we have to follow this ethical consideration. Actually, human oversight is the key. While ChatGPT produces quality response, it can be fillable generation, biased or inaccurate content. In summary, ethical concerns are central in AI technology. Use such as ChatGPT, responsible practice, transparency, human supervision, and recognizing potential impact on diverse group are essential for ethical alignment and harm prevention. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope you found this session informative and useful. I appreciate your question and the comments. I would like to thank the organizer as well for this event, for inviting me to speak. It was a pleasure to be here with you all. I wish you all productive and successful days. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. Hello?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
Is there any questions for the participants? Is there any questions for the participants?
Okay. Hello. I think there is no question.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay.
You will wind up this session.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
have a
Thank
nice
you.
time.
Thank
Okay.
you for imparting your knowledge and remarks on the concepts. Your examples are fascinating and the slides should be
Thank you.
the other way.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
On behalf of Quvae Research and for sharing your time and thoughts with us. Thank you once again, Doctor. Participants will receive your certificate and presentation document within 7 to 8 working days. Thank you.